We work hard for our climate change.
I'm pretty tired, and I think a lot of people are tired of people just arguing for the sake of arguing instead of arguing for the benefit of the country. My name is David Kerr. I live in the electorate of Forrest. I manage a tourism facility which is also a not-for-profit association. I think from a federal perspective, one of the real challenges is that Western Australia is a long way away from Canberra. And having lived on the East Coast, I'm fully aware that often not much news travels to the East Coast about the West. And so therefore I think at times the West suffers from that lack of presence. There has been a range of programs in place over the years that have benefited regional areas in particular. One of the challenges there has always been, as we've seen in recent times with some government programs, just because a few things go wrong, suddenly the whole program gets thrown out. So in the past, programs like regional partnerships, for example, which were of benefit to the Southwest community in particular and other regional communities, I'm sure, were thrown out as an overall program just because there was some perceived pork barrelling in a couple of areas. I think there's been some retreating by both federal and state governments from regional areas in recent years. Some time ago when we sunk a dive wreck here called the Lena, we were fortunate in the sense that both federal and state governments responded in a very timely way, that we were able to talk to in an intimate sense so that they fully understood the project. They worked very quickly in terms of accessing funds through the grant programs that were around at the time. And within 12 months we'd actually sunk that vessel and we had a new tourism asset in this community. One of the limitations just generally of our political system is the limited 3.5-year cycles that we have for our elections, that sometimes people are not taking the long-term strategic view, particularly when it comes to infrastructure. So I'd like to see people take decisions that they can be proud of later on and deliver the best outcomes for the community.